Well, good morning, church family. It's Bill here. Today we come to Psalm 114. This is a little psalm about some really big memories. Let's take a look. The psalmist looks back at some of the most important things in the history of God's people in the Old Testament. At the start, he talks about the Exodus, when Israel went out from Egypt, the house of Jacob from a people of strange language. And when they went out, second, Judah became his sanctuary. Judah was where they built the temple. Israel, the broad nation, became his dominion. The sea looked and fled, the crossing of the Red Sea. The Jordan turned back when they crossed the swollen Jordan River. Verse 4, the mountains skipped like rams, the hills like lambs. This is a little less clear, but it might very well be a reference to Sinai, where God gave them the law. So the poet asks, starting in verse 5, what ails you, O sea, that you flee? O Jordan, that you turn back? O mountains, that you skip like rams? O hills like lambs? Tremble, O earth, at the presence of the Lord, at the presence of the God of Jacob, who turns the rock into a pool of water, the flint into a spring of water. So with verse 8, with the water from the rock, we now get a reference to all the ways God cared for them as they left Egypt and as they wandered in the wilderness on the way to the promised land. So why would they care and why do we? Well, because it's really easy to forget how much God has taken care of us in the past and therefore to freak out about our current situation. But when we are tempted to worry, when we're tempted to wonder if he'll really come through for us, we can do the exact same thing the psalmist did. We look back at all the ways and all the times God has cared for us, and we remember then there's good reason to think he will still. So church family, as you think about this psalm today, think about all the ways God has taken care of you in the past, and use that to help you when we struggle and when we doubt and when we worry about the future. He's with us.